soccer against the quality opponents throughout the state, and deservedly so. They're sitting at a great spot to move on and advance through sections. So.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord.
Wins, the last one being a 3-0 win versus Apple Valley.
COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
They're fighting a war here and they're losing.
The biggest difference between this season and any other season was really probably just the planning, because it was kind of the hurry up and wait approach. I honestly didn't think we'd have a season. I totally fully expected not to. I didn't even think we'd have any kind of school year, to be honest with you. So I thought it'd be full distance the whole time. And so I was kind of surprised when they announced we were going to have soccer, which meant I had to hurry up and order tryout shirts and figure out field spacing and work with the girls' side to make sure we had coordination on where things had to be and get the trainer. And you always coordinate those things, but with COVID, with the restrictions and of how many people could be on a field at a given time and moving people around so they weren't next to each other, coming and going, that kind of thing. That was, for me, that was the biggest difference from any other season, was just the extra effort that had to be put into all of the restrictions and guidelines that were in place.
It is a beautiful night here in Lakeville, Minnesota for the season opener between the Prior Lake Lakers and your Lakeville North Panthers.
First comes the blessing of all that you've dreamed, but then comes the curses of diamonds and rings. Only at first did it have its appeal, but now you can't tell the false from the real. Can you trust? Everything you touch turns to
silverware for the Lakeville North trophy case.
Honestly, I think this team just had that thing. They had that connection. We've had plenty of amazing teams, and you've been a part of some amazing teams in your 4 years here, but we've had some really great teams in the years that I've been the head coach that we entered sections and we had a good feeling, but not all of them gelled and felt connected like this team did. I think COVID, if nothing else, really forced this group to come together because they had to.
There's a moment your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer.
This team just had that thing. They had that connection.
Say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're unstoppable. Oh.
If you're trying to do something meaningful, if you don't have the mindset that you're the best ever, you failed already.
Who gave up is just a fuel for wanting him more than anybody against us. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming now. We can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give.
How would you evaluate your season?
I think we ain't done yet.
You personally?
I think we ain't done yet.
We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable. We're unstoppable.
I'd like to present the South Suburban Conference Championship Trophy to Lakeville North High School boys!
This event, it is win or go home for both teams, as Lakeville North, the #1 seed here in Section 3AA.
You knew you already won that game, and it wasn't cockiness or arrogance. It was this group came together and really was at their pinnacle as a team at the right time.
Putting the back by Anderson off the head. Final score 5-0. Lakeville North defeats Burnsville in the section quarterfinals. Congratulations to the Panthers. They will go on to play either Rosemount or Egan as the
soccer against the quality opponents throughout the state, and deservedly so. They're sitting in a great spot to move on and advance through sections. So
for a sectional final soccer double dip, as first the #3 ranked Lakeville North boys take on the Rosemount Irish in a rematch of a South Suburban Conference clash that resulted in a 2-0 Panthers win back on Silton. Lakeville. North has allowed just 3 goals all season. I asked their head coach, Pete Tima, if they have trailed at any point this year. I don't know how your memory is, Kirsten. It might have even been a road game, but he said against Lakeville South. That ended in, I think, a 1-1 draw. At one point, he says they might have trailed by a goal briefly. Chiefkin, and that will do it. Lakeville North hangs on to the 1-goal second half marker, and they hold the lead to advance to the section final. A thumbs up given by Todd Farrington from the Rosemount side. His team fought hard and fought till the very end. But the cream rising to the top for this Lakeville North team, the number 3 team in the state, is headed to the sectional final.
I know you see those warriors at the top of the hill. Ain't nobody hold us back. We too real. The roar of a champion. All you hear is people scream. All in the stadium. Everybody yelling, we too deep. We too deep. We too deep.
Double-A final between the second-seeded CDH Raiders with a record of 8-3-2 and your top seed, Lakeville North Panthers, unbeaten on the season at 11-0-2, looking to cap an unbeaten season with a Section 3A championship.
Just strength to push people off of those 50-50 type balls.
Jonathan Bear comes over to take the outside right there. Post, and it's headed in! An own goal! As Daniel Montalbano, I believe, went off his head and into the back of the net. And 10 minutes into this game, it's 1-0 Lakeville North.
It'll be credited. Land the net.
Rogers takes it in the box. There's a I would agree with you as another opportunity for Lakeville North. Eli Sedlacek fires and scores! Eli Sedlacek beats Adam Tower at his near post. Headed away, Linton gets his first touch of the game. Drop back. And Lakeville North finishes the 2020 season unbeaten and Section 3 AA champs. A goal early in the first half off a corner, and then another long-range effort from Eli Sedlacek late in the first half was all they needed to pitch their 11th shutout of the season and finish with a record of 12-0-2 and the top seed in Section 3 AA takes home the title courtesy of a 2-0 victory over number 3 Class AA. Finishes the season undefeated 12-0-2 and the Section 3 AA champs here in Dundas.
This team just had that thing. They had that connection. You knew you already won that game. And it wasn't cockiness or arrogance. It was, this group came together.
And in my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we had, the love we shared, this is what we're waiting for. And in my mind, in my head, this is where we all came from. The dreams we had, the love we shared, this is what we're waiting for.